Hello students, today we are going to have a new lesson from honeycomb which is very interesting and you all are familiar with the topic, and the topic of the lesson is fire, a friend and foe. If we talk about fire, fire is very important thing for today's life. If we see in our kitchen, without fire it won't work, okay, and it is a friend also and a foe also. Foe means an enemy, that means something dangerous which is not good for us. Let us see in the introductory part. In this lesson we see the powerful and dangerous aspect of fire. Though we only know the positive things of the fire, and if we talk its second part, that means opposite part, its negative aspects, then it is very dangerous. Fire is the result of a chemical reaction, though we do not think about the particular thing that this is something which is having some chemical reaction, but real thing is that the fire which is having some type of or such type of chemical reaction, that is the result of that. Three things are needed to make fire. Generally if we talk about the fire, we think about the woods, firewoods. If we put into the fire, definitely they will burn it and it will give us heat. If we talk about the LPG gas, that also gives us heat and we use it to cook our food, but generally according to the scientific reaction, if we talk about the three things, which are those things? One is fuel, oxygen and heat. As it is said, the fire is a result of a chemical reaction, that means there are particular three main things which can produce, which can have this type of thing, that is fuel is there, fuel is necessary for the fire, another thing is oxygen also needed, and third thing is heat also needed. Any one of these things if not present can put the fire off. Now you see, if we talk about the three things, out of three things, if one thing is not there, definitely it is easy to control the fire or we put off the fire. In case of oil fire and electrical fire, water should not be used. In case electrical or oil fire, suppose we have this type of fire, we should not use water. Why we should not use it? We will discuss later on. Fire is a good servant but a bad master. See, fire is a good servant till when it is under control of us. When it is out of control, it becomes a bad master. It is a necessary friend if kept under control. Fire is good till it is under our control, we can make use of according to us, and if it is out of control, definitely this would be something which could be very dangerous. Let us say about the early man who discovered it. You know that in the, if we talk about the history, you might have seen in the previous classes in the history how the early man discovered the fire, and in the beginning he was frightening, he was not familiar with it, because the fire was not under control of him. Let us see what type of aspects he was for. Let us see. Early man watched lightning and volcanoes long before he began to use fire himself. Before he made control over fire, he was familiar with the fire, he was thinking something else. Why? He had seen lightning and volcanoes also he had seen, and so far these things were not under control of him. That is why he was thinking that it is very dangerous thing for him. But later on, when he understood it, that he can control it, he can make use of it, then he was very happy and he made it according to him. Fire was powerful and dangerous and he was frightened. He was knowing that the fire was very dangerous, very powerful when it is out of control. So, that is why he was frightening, and so far he never thought of to control the fire. That was the reason. The fire also puzzled the early man, but now we know that the fire is the result of a chemical reaction. Before, the early man was not knowing how the fire is discovered or how the fire start burning and what are the chemical reactions or what are the chemical things which are needed for the fire and how he can control over it. So, but later on when he came to know that this is something which is the result of chemical reaction which requires three things: fuel, oxygen and heat. These are the three things which it is needed. When the oxygen combines with the carbon and hydrogen in a fuel, chemical reaction takes place. Now you see scientific definition they are giving. When the fire takes place, when oxygen combines with the carbon, carbon, hydrogen in a fuel, chemical reaction takes place. This is the result of fire. Energy in the form of heat and light is released in the process. When the fire is there, then energy and heat and light, these things are released in this process. This is what we call fire. See, this is the complete definition of the fire. Fire requires three things. When they get together and there is a particular reaction and they release heat and light, and whom we call fire. Then three things needed to make fire. As in the introductory part I have told you that generally we need three things to generate fire or to produce fire. Which are those things? First is fuel, second is oxygen, third is heat. Now, if we talk about fuel, in the form of, see, fuel can be, it is not that only petrol, diesel or kerosene, these are the fuel. No. According to this, you can see here, coal is also part of fuel. Coal, wood cooking gas or petrol. These are the fuels. If we talk about the forest, sometime you might have noticed or you might have watched in the television that in a particular forest fire takes place. Why? Because the wood is also form of fuel, and as I told you, these three things are required for the fire. In the forest, if we talk in the fuel, you will find in the form of wood, oxygen is there and heat, sunlight. So, when these three things get together, particular reaction takes place and whom we call fire. So, all these things are form of fuel, even coal also, cooking gas also, wood also and petrol also. Then oxygen, and if we talk about oxygen, oxygen is everywhere, though it is important life important thing for the human being, not only human being, for all the animals. it is present in the air, it is present everywhere. So next is heat. Every fuel has a particular temperature at which it begins to burn. Every fuel is having particular temperature, and on that particular temperature it begins to burn. So if we talk about coal takes high temperature, and if we talk about the wood also will take high temperature to burn it. And if we talk about cooking gas or petrol, maybe their temperature could be lower than coal and wood, but definitely each and every fuel is having particular temperature. On that particular temperature they begins to burn. This temperature is called the flash point. Now if we talk about, as I told you, there are different type of fuels, and each fuel is having different type of flash point, whom we call flash point, where they have particular temperature to begin to burn. So that is called flash point. You can see here a picture is given here, a house is there and fire took place, and how it is took place, it may be the fuel, the fire might have used different type of fuel like coal, wood, cooking gas or petrol. This type of things must be there in the house, and two things, oxygen and heat, the fire will manage from the nature. Then we will talk how do we use the fire, what are the uses of fire, positive as well as negative. Generally we think about the positive things, but we also should know what are the negative aspects of the fire. Let us see, good servant as well as bad master. When fire is good, when it is under our control, that time we can say good servant, it is a servant of human being generally, and bad master when it is out of control. How it is? Let us see. Used to cook food. Yes, if we talk about our day to day life, food is necessary things, and food cannot be cooked without help of fire. So we use it in the kitchen and we cook food. In another way, if we talk about the bad master, how it is? Every year thousands of homes and shops are destroyed. It is not a matter of a single year or single day, but it is matter of every year, every day by day, somewhere maybe accidentally it happens, but it happens, and that time why? Because when it becomes out of control, it becomes bad master. Second, warmer homes in winter generate electricity. Yes, the fire keeps our home warm, especially during the winter season. We love to have this type of thing, and it also generate the electricity. Then other hand, if we talk about the bad master, how it can be bad? Hundreds of people killed. You can see the picture. Here is a particular house which is accidentally, you can see it is burning, fire has already taken place and it is out of control. That is why the writer is trying to tell us how it can be a bad master. Why it is? Before it was servant, now it has become master. If it is servant, definitely it is under our control, but when it is out of our control, definitely it becomes a master, and master is always it will not listen to the servant. It is out of control. It will do according to its wish. That is why two aspects are given here, servant as well as master. Servant is under control and master is out of control. Let us see the next. 3 ways in which fire can be put out. Now Though we have discussed about the fire and how the fire takes place, it is the reaction of chemical certain things. There were three things: fuel, heat and oxygen. But now how we can control over the fire? What are the methods to control over it? Let us see. We have to follow certain things. If you are keeping in mind this type of things, maybe we can control over the fire. How? Take away the fuel. First of all, as I told you, the three things are needed for the fire: fuel, oxygen and heat. Out of these three things, if fuel is taken away, definitely it could be under control. We can control, the fire will not take place. How? Prevent oxygen from reaching. Now some people use blanket and sack to cover the fire. Why? So that the oxygen could not reach there. Out of these three things, if one thing it is lacking, definitely fire will not take place, it will be under control. A blanket or sack is used to put out small fire. If we talk about the small fire we can control by using this type of things like blanket, because blanket is generally so thick. And if we talk about sack, that is also little bit thick. When we put it in on the small fire, it will put off. It can be controlled by us, but when it is not controlled, definitely it will become a master, and that could be very dangerous. Next thing is remove the heat. We can take away anything, either fuel or reaching oxygen or heat. Let us see heat. If the temperature is brought down below the flash point, as I told you in the previous slide, that every fuel is having particular flash point temperature, and on that particular temperature it begins to burn. So if we put down below the flash point, the fuel stops burning. As we know, on the particular temperature, the particular fuel will begins to burn. But if we brought down its temperature, definitely it would be under control. That is why water is used in the most of the cases to lower the temperature. That is why when a fire takes place, generally we run away to the kitchen or water tank. From there we used to pour water wherever fire is taking place. Why? So that its temperature could be lower. We could bring the temperature lower, that it could not reach to the flash point. If it will reach to the flash point, it will begin to burn. Then some fires cannot be put out with water. See, generally if we talk about the small incident, suppose like a curtain or certain things, it is burning in our home, definitely we can use water, we can pour water and we can control over it. But there are certain fires which we cannot control them, and we cannot use the water. If you are using water, definitely it could be very dangerous. Instead of putting off, you will increase it by using the water. Which are those things? Let us see. Like an oil fire. If we talk about the oil fire, we cannot use the water. If you are using water, definitely it will spread very fast. Why? Because if you are pouring water over there, the oil will float over the water, and you know that water spreads very fast. With the water, the fire also will reach here and there, and it could be very dangerous. If we use water in an oil fire, will float to the top of the water and continue to burn. Instead of stopping it, you are spreading it by using water. Suppose if it is oil fire, then if we talk about the wood fire, definitely we can pour water, we can put down its temperature by the help of pouring water. But if we talk about the oil fire, it could be very dangerous, so we have to keep it in mind. It can be very dangerous because water can flow quickly. As I told you, why it is very dangerous? Because water can flow very quickly. Wherever water will flow, with the water, oil also will float there, and carrying the burning oil and result in spreading the fire very quickly. You can see here, see this gentleman is trying to control over the fire, and he may be using certain type of gas, that is carbon dioxide, and how he is trying to control over the fire. We have to keep it in mind that water is not useful for everywhere. We cannot pour water. Suppose if it is oil fire is there, then fire caused by electrical appliances. Now see, oil fire is there. Now electrical appliances also can produce the fire. During that time, what type of things we should use and how to use? Let us see. The person spraying water might receive an electric shock and be killed. Suppose during the electrical appliance, electrical fire, if it is there, and suppose the person is pouring the water, he may get electric shock and he can be killed also. So that is why on these two conditions we should not use water. When we have oil fire, that time we should not use water. Second is when the fire is caused by electrical appliances, because of electrical tools, electrical things, if fire took place, then we should not use water. Why? Because it can give shock to the person who is pouring water and he can be died also. That is why we should not use. You can see the picture how this gentleman is trying to control over the fire. Best way to fight electrical fire is to use a carbon dioxide extinguisher. Now you can see extinguisher, carbon dioxide extinguisher. That means the person who is trying to control over electrical fire, then he should know this type of things. He should not use water. Instead of water, he should use a carbon dioxide extinguisher. This type of things you might have seen in the school also. There must be kept a small cylinder in red color. Whenever it is, that is called carbon dioxide extinguisher. In the school also, in the cinema hall also, and in the mall also, you might have noticed there are particular small cylinder with the red color, and it is written also there fire controller or fire. So when the fire takes place, generally people use this type of things. Then long ago there were no fire. See, today we are having fire brigade and firemen and many things we are having to control over the fire. But in the beginning, when there was no fire brigade, there was no fireman, how people were controlling over the fire? When fire broke out, everybody became a firefighter and make human change. You can see this is the picture. At this house a fire took place. You can see the many people how they are supporting each other. They used to make a human chain. They are passing water through one by one and they are trying to control over this. When the firemen were not there, they were not trained people. But today we are having trained people, they know many skills even how to enter into the burning building. So, you can see the human chain, these people are using their own ideas to control over the fire. In today's time, we have laws about buildings construction which ensures that space is left between buildings to reduce fire risk. Now, in the beginning people were not having that type of understanding, that if the fire will take place, how we will control over it. But today we are having certain type of laws to construct a building. While constructing the building, they used to keep certain space, so that whenever this type of problem arises, they can use the fire brigades and firemen and they could enter there. That is why it is ensured that space is left between buildings to reduce the fire risk. They used to keep certain space for the firemen, so that whenever this type of accident takes place, definitely they can use that type of thing and they can reduce the fire risk. Now, we also have fire brigades to put out fire. They are highly trained and possess many skills. Now, in the beginning, if you talk about the early man he was not knowing particular things, but today many people are there who are well trained. They are well trained as well as they are having many skills. Suppose this type of incident take place, how they will enter into the burning building, and they are trained in knocking down dangerous doors. Now, they are trained how they should break the doors and walls, cut off electricity supply first of all. Say if it is there, if it is a wood fire, definitely they can pour water and they can control over it. But suppose wood fire is there and today we are having electricity also. Each and every house is having electricity supply also. Plus we also use windows, doors, almirah, chair, table, everything which is made of wood. So that means today's situation is different. People are having wood, they can have wood fire as well as electrical fire also, both are there. That is why the people who are well trained, they are given certain type of training that they could face this type of dangerous situation. They can break the doors, walls and cut off electricity supply, and this is the most important thing. When the fire takes place, definitely we need to see all these things, and if you know this type of things, definitely we can suggest other people also, we can guide also, and we ourselves we can use this type of method. These are the methods which practically we should know in our day to day life, though we do not expect that this type of incident take place in their home or in our home, but all these things it can take place accidentally. Generally this type of things they take place accidentally, and when we have this type of thing, if you know the basic things, these are the basic things to control over the fire, and if you know, then definitely we can tell other people also. Then fire is indeed a friend, but it can be a dangerous enemy if it is out of control. As in the beginning I had said you, the fire is very good for us. It is a servant of human being. It is a servant till it is under our control, and when it becomes out of control, it becomes our master. When it becomes our master, it could be very dangerous, and they can burn many. You can see here, these are the picture given here. A house is burning here, nobody can put it off. Why? Because it has become bad master now, And if you see here, this is the forest where fire is taking place, and then to your family definitely we can use this type of method. Thank you.